Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back, and UFC Mexico just ended yesterday, Saturday. So I'm gonna do a little recap and what I thought about it. It was a really good fight card, actually, like a lot better than I expected. And I thought that this card would take a hit when Joe Piper had to pull out, but no, it really lived up like past what I expected it to. And sadly, my boy Steve Erceg did not get the decision. I thought it was a 3-2 decision. I'm pretty sure every judge said 4-1. But I get it because it's in Mexico. This is an Australian dude. This Mexican dude. Brandon Moreno won. The winner won. Steve Erceg did not get robbed this time. So hopefully his career doesn't end up like Dominic Reyes. So the first fight, Marquillo Medeiros versus Austin Hubbard. So in the first round, Marceros, he like slightly edged it. It was pretty back and forth. This is a theme you're gonna see with a lot of these fights in this card, except those with like finishes. It's really back and forth. Like these were really good matchups. They were 50-50. It was either someone slightly winning or the tide's turning every few seconds. So Hubbard, in the second round, he kind of just hugged the dude's back. He won the second round based off of only control time. It wasn't that fun. But the third round, Marcero started to beat the fuck out of Hubbard. He started to beat his ass, cut him bad, secured the round, and he won the fight. So the second fight, Jamal Emers versus Gabriel Miranda. Bro, Jamal Emers, this man is a dog. This is a prospect straight up. This dude, he slimed out Gabriel Miranda, bro. They came out swinging hard. Emers slammed Miranda, bro. He was holding a choke, and it looked like Miranda was cooked, but he got out. So Miranda, he got up, he started landing a few combinations, and then, and then Emers landed a really good combination. Maybe I said that backwards. I'll have to rewatch this fight. I think in my notes I wrote it backwards. But Jamal Emers had this dude on chicken legs. He fucked him up bad, bro. So Rafa Garcia versus Vince Pichel. This dude is the oldest guy in the UFC, but he doesn't really look like it. And he came out there as pretty 50-50, but Rafa Garcia did do enough to win. It was like a 55-45 striking. So round one, it was like pretty even striking, and then Lil Bro got a little takedown. Round two, Vince Pichel. I thought he got that. He got more harder shots. More shots that were harder onto Rafa Garcia. He was lighting him up a bit, but it was still 50-50. And then round three, Pichel, he's mixing it up, but Garcia, and he was landing really hard body shots. He was kneeing him in the body, throwing body hooks. He was doing good, but not doing anything else. He was mixing it up with the body stuff, but went a little too far body-wise. Rafa Garcia didn't get hurt, and Rafa Garcia starts lighting up Vince Pichel, and Vince took more damaging shots to the head and then got taken down, and the round ended with a little stand and bang moment. Then I think they hugged it out, maybe a little smooch. Lupi Godinez versus Julia Pilastri. This fight was fire, bro. I know I'm one of these people. I hate on some WMMA. The skill gap is pretty obvious in men's MMA and women's. This one proved that wrong. Dude, this fight was fire. They were fucking throwing hella hard shots, and they were eating them like nothing. The shots that, bro, they would knock out a heavyweight. They're just eating that shit like it's cake, I'm telling you, bro. Eating it like nothing. It's a really good fight, bro. Not just for WMMA. I don't want to make it, it's a good WMMA fight. Dude, this was a really good fight. If we look here, hella strikes, Lupi, as you see, mixed it up with the takedowns. She got a little less significant strike. No, she was beating Julia's ass. But Julia was not going down without a fight, bro. They had no head movement. They were just coked out, throwing hard. Lupi definitely dominated in the grappling, but she wasn't a crotch sniffer. It was like actual fun grappling. They were throwing hard, and then when Lupi could, she would slam Julia. It wasn't like she would slam her and then just hold her. She would slam her, they would get back up, and they would start banging it again. And I think she went for a few sub attempts. I don't think it says that here, but it was some fun grappling. Subs or not, it wasn't some Rob nut honey. My boy C-Rod versus my boy Melchizedek Costa, Brazil boy. Dude with the Michael Jackson ass skin. How did this fight go? The entire first round, it was back and forth in the clinch. It was just some clinch work. Not the most fun. Costa had more clinch striking, but C-Rod did bring him down, and he went for the Dars. Costa hit a really cool reversal. In this fight, Costa, he hit something like 5 reversals. It was pretty crazy. He's good on the ground. He has improved a lot. Round 2, Costa hit Rodriguez really hard, and most damage came from him. But the takedowns were 50-50. Costa was up on reversals. They were taking each other down back and forth. Their wrestling, I'd say, is about the same. But I just want to emphasize Costa's reversals looked really good against C-Rod. And then round 3, so I'd say 1-2, Costa edges it out. Round 3, C-Rod starts to beat the shit out of him. He was dominating him in the ground, sweeping him, throwing him on his ass. And if this was a 4-round fight, they would have tied because it would be 2-2. If this was a 5-round fight, I think C-Rod would have won. I think Costa gassed a little, started to get his ass beat. Okay, now, Medina versus Atebe Gaudier. Jose Medina versus Gaudier. Gaudier's the real deal, brother. Fight 6, Gaudier was lighting Medina up with some huge-ass shots. This dude, when you see the TikTok Kevin Randleman edits, that's what this motherfucker looked like, bro. This dude, again, a dude that came out, coked out, and I'm about to talk about this fight. Okay, so he comes out, big shots, big powerful shots. Medina got a hard chin, taking them. He's laughing, and boom, gets knocked the fuck out. Dropped on his ass. He's smiling, taunting, and then gets his ass dropped. So, Gaudier, you better not get fraud checked in the grappling, and you better keep this skill. I don't want to see you in a fight against a gatekeeper or like Peyton Talbot right before you even hit a gatekeeper. I don't want to see you go get crotch sniffed and not know what to do. I want you to be an MMA fighter with this power. That's all I ask for. Gaudier's train starts now, brothers. Alright, so now, the main card. The main card. Ronaldo Rodriguez versus Kevin Borjas. Dude, Kevin Borjas came out looking like I've never seen him before. He's genuinely looked so improved in this fight. Not just improved, but physically, he looked different. He looked bigger and he had better muscle. He didn't come out looking like this small ass flyweight that I'm used to. He came out and like the first thing I noticed, I was like, he looks like he put a few pounds on. His water cut, it's a bigger one now. So Rodriguez came out the first round, and it was some flashy kicks. He was flying around, jumping all over the place. But Borjas, he landed a huge-ass shot, dropped Ronaldo, and Ronaldo just, rolled backwards and got right up. Then they start standing banging. Borjas, he had really fast straights, knocks down Rodriguez again. Rodriguez gets back up, then gets hit with a flying knee, trying to take him down. So this round, Definitely Kevin Borjas hard. It looks like he's about to fucking knock out Rodriguez. So the second round, it's less one-sided. They're both going fast. Borjas still won the second round, but not as dominantly. They were both going hella fast. Every few seconds, Rodriguez was getting hit with a huge-ass straight, just straight down the pipe, hurting him. But he was throwing some crazy shots, too. Rodriguez was high-key clip farming. He just kept trying to hit spinning kicks instead of actually going... I mean, I guess he was trying to catch him off balance or whatever, but didn't really look like he had much of a plan. Just spam emotes. And then round 3, Lazy Boy, he was finally connecting. The first 2 rounds, he was missing all his shots. Round 3, he connects them, but they have no power to them. Kevin Borjas just locks in, wins that shit. Kevin Borjas, whatever you say. Hype train starts now. His hype train is up, bro. Stock through the roof. Kevin Borjas, finally a contender. I've been waiting for this moment. And then again, bro. David Martinez versus Simon Oliveira comes out there. Oh my God. Oliveira, he came out looking good. He was peppering up Martinez, but he wasn't doing hella damage. It was looking like a little Max Holloway fight. And it looked like I thought Simon was going to win in the beginning because he was landing a bunch. But Martinez comes back. It's in the last 30 seconds of the fight. Drops Oliveira bad and knocks him out. Alright, Chee-wee-wees. My boy Angel, my boy from school Angel, Raul Rosas Jr. comes out, does exactly what I expected. Actually, not exactly. Because I'm used to him coming out and he looks a little behind in the striking. This fight, he came out, first round, his striking looked a lot crisper. We can see he's improving that. Is he improving at the rate expected? I think so, yes. People are saying, oh, in his UFC career, this, that. He doesn't have the experience of everyone else. Obviously, he has a huge amount of experience, but he doesn't have the MMA experience. He's growing in the UFC. He's the youngest UFC fighter. It's going to be a slow start, but as long as we make sure Raul Rosas Jr. doesn't get CTE by 30, as long as we're not giving him big-ass powerful punchers that are about to give him brain damage, he's going to be a good-ass fighter, and he's going to be a contender eventually, I promise you. He comes out, looks very crisp in the striking, also looks stronger than usual, hits Morales with a mean combo, then slams him, starts circling to try and open a submission. Last 30 seconds, tides turn, and Morales almost subs him. This, Raul Rosas Jr., bro, you gotta watch out for these subs. Vince almost subbed you 3 times. There were, I think, 2 Darces and an Anaconda almost hit. Round 2, Rosas was slowing down a little bit on the feet, but he got the takedown and he was controlling him. Exactly what we expect from Raul Rosas Jr. Fighting safe. I like it. He's young. I don't want him having brain damage. He doesn't have to come out with like Justin Gaethje or like Michael Chandler. Dudes that had a huge regional and huge pro career. Well, Gaethje's been in the UFC for a while. But people who have had pro careers before they came into the UFC. Rosas Jr., he's coming in. He's younger. He doesn't have that experience. We haven't seen enough of him for me to want him to go in firefights that give him brain damage. But, losing my train of thought, Morales in round 3 got a very, very tight Darce, and Rosas was, like, turning blue. I don't know how he didn't pass out. His lips looked blue. He had no oxygen to his brain. But he stayed calm, gritted through it, got out, reversed it, and it sealed the fight, man. Rosas Jr., I'm glad for you. I hope you keep improving. You're going to be my future GOAT, brother. Edgar Chairez versus CJ Vergara. Dude, Vergara came out looking like Brian Ortega's little cousin, and Chires looked older than Vince Pichel, man. This dude, how old? Let's see. He was a lot younger than I expected. He's 27, bro. He's 27 going on 50. Holy shit. Dude, this dude, he looks old as hell. He looks old as hell, especially in his fight. Dude, he was looking like an old man. I promise you, this dude has taken too many punches. His face does not look right. But he came out, got a little drop, then sub. He dropped Vergara. This fight was really good too. So he dropped CJ Vergara and then subs him immediately. What I like to see. Full MMA in display. Good job, Edgar Chires. See you in the retirement home though, brother. Oh, a little too quick. Manuel Torres versus Drew Dober. Honestly, I mean, Drew Dober's not fighting a black guy, so we can't have him winning. But I didn't expect this from Manuel Torres. I didn't know bro had that dog in them. That dog in him. He comes out. The referee, Mike Beltran, messed up really badly. Drew Dober got knocked out about 3 times at once. There were like 20 unanswered shots once he got dropped. So he gets dropped pretty early. He looks like he's going for a single leg. He's holding on to that leg. Getting punched in the head. After about 2 seconds, it's like, okay, ref, step in. He's not advancing, not defending. 3 seconds, 4 seconds. It was like 7 seconds. Many shots. Lots of shots. Boom, 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 boom. To the back and side of the head. Boom, 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 boom. Just like 7 seconds of that. Very bad. He gets up. He looked like he didn't know where he was. He tried to keep fighting. Bro, Drew Dober, you got that dog in you. You also got that CTE in your brain. I am sorry to break it to you. CTE confirmed. This was not an early stoppage. Very late stoppage. And Beltran, he took some shit for that. He messed up. Yeah, I'd say CTE level max. Good comeback for Manuel Torres. Glad for him. I'm sorry, Drew Dober. Hopefully they give you a black fighter next. So for our main event, bro, break my heart 3 times in a row, Steve Erceg. How could you? Steve Erceg looked really nice. Dude, you know who he reminds me of? And I was saying, I don't want it to be like Dominic Reyes. It's not Dominic Reyes. Because Dominic Reyes doesn't come out here technical. Dominic Reyes, I'm like the career trajectory, we're just hoping Steve Erceg doesn't go down there. But Dominic Reyes' fight style, it's like too physical. Like he's just relying on a knockout, and then on his downward spiral, he was relying on knockouts with no confidence in his shots. But Steve Erceg's not like that. It's actually the opposite problem. This dude, Steve Erceg, he is reminding me a lot. I am so sorry. Oh, sorry. Okay, so Steve, I was trying to think of his name. Steve Erceg reminds me a lot of Corey Sandhagen. He comes out very technical, maybe a little less like flashy shit, but he comes out too technical in fights he doesn't have to be as technical. Obviously the technicality helps, but he's not coming out with like huge power or anything. He's trying to like land combos and outpoint. I don't like that for him. I think Steve Erceg could have had the power to knock out Brandon Moreno, and I think Moreno could have knocked out Steve Erceg. So, in the first round, Moreno, he started off hitting many more shots than Erceg. He threw Erceg running off with a huge shot. This shit was scaring me. I was so terrified Moreno was going to knock out my flyweight goat Erceg. But Erceg was recovering good. He kind of runs away so he doesn't get chinned. Then gets up. He keeps getting hit a lot in the first round, not throwing a lot. Regained some composure towards the towards the end of the round and landed a little bit more. It was apparent Erceg needed to change something, and he did. I thought he was going to get KO'd, I'm not going to lie. I was, like, terrified. I love Steve Erceg, bro. These two fighters are very nice people. Steve Erceg especially. I fuck with him, bro. So I did not want to see him KO'd. I would be sad. I expected that, though. After the round 1. Round 2, Erceg comes out. Looks a lot better defensively. Not getting hit as much. Hits Moreno with a big shot. And gets wobbled towards the end. He kind of sold that round. Third round, it's a lot closer. Erceg's still taking big shots, but he's throwing them back. I gave round 3 to Erceg, but I see how someone could give it to Moreno. Round 1, round 2, I gave to Moreno. Round 4, round 3, their head movement was insane. Dodging shots, hella. I got round 2 and 3 mixed up. Yeah, 3, their head movement was insane. They were dodging shots consistently, and the only one landing was Erceg. So I gave round 3 to Erceg, round 2 and round 1 to Moreno. Round 4, Moreno was just spamming overheads, looked like he was about to gas, looked like he was slowing down a bit, but just kept throwing overhands, trying to hit them. Wasn't hitting Steve Erceg as much as he should have. He threw one and it looked like he pulled a muscle. I think he might be a little injured now. He started walking like a grandpa. I don't know why. I don't know if anyone else noticed. I didn't see. I was like in a live chat while watching it definitely on a pay-per-view, definitely not streamies. But I didn't see anyone like talking about it. He looked like a grandpa in the 4th round. He threw one, pulled a muscle, tide starts to shift, and Erceg landed a bunch of shots from the outside and then started landing combos. It was great defensive grappling and striking from Erceg. This was round 4. This was Erceg's round, 100%. So I gave it round 3, round 4 to Erceg. But round 5, Moreno just did more. Steve Erceg did not win round 5. It was a 3-2 decision. I thought it was 2-2. What the judges scored it? Probably 5-0, probably 4-1. I'm surprised Erceg had more significant strikes. The thing is, though, Erceg technically had more significant strikes. Brandon Moreno kept hitting Erceg with a big-ass right hand, big-ass right hand, big-ass right hand, and it was throwing Erceg off. So my boy Erceg, if he has to fight Joshua Van and gets chinned, or chins Joshua Van, I'm going to be sad. What they better not do, which I think they are going to do. Steve Erceg versus Kai Asakura, bro. Please don't do this. Please. Please, UFC, Dana White, do not let that fight happen. My boy Erceg will get chinned. Please, no. I love you, Steve Erceg. Please win your next fight, or else I'm going to get depressed. Boys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Sorry I'm a day late. I was hanging out with friends last night, not gonna lie. But, well, it'll be 2 days late by the time anyone sees this. But, I hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the fight card. I'm gonna be more consistent. Sorry, my last upload was like 2 weeks ago, and before that was months. But, I like this shit. Got a new mic. I'm gonna get a webcam soon, hopefully. See you, boys. Have a great night. Have a great day. Goodbye.